You ever wreck a rental car, Ben, and then have to get it? I've wrecked a rental car twice and taken it to a body shop and had them fix it before I took it back.
What? Did you not get the insurance?
No, you never get the insurance.
No, you don't get the insurance. You don't get the insurance. What I did, what?
I had the insurance one time, and I was in France, and a rock dropped from a cliff and shattered the windshield, and I could still see out part of it, so I just took it back, and they just took it. I didn't have to do anything.
Oh, yeah, you always get the insurance in France, that's for sure. Just not.
All right, fair.
That reminded me of two things I want to share real quick. One is, it reminded me of one of the few times, in any relationship you get into arguments, and they're very hard to prove that you're right. And so they just end up in arguments. But I was in Hawaii taking the road to Hana with my ex-girlfriend, and we had a rental car, and we would just stop by these random waterfalls and things. And we stopped at this one random waterfall, and I'm like, we need to put the top on the convertible back on because somebody could easily break the windows. They know there's tourists around here. And she literally gets in a big fight with me. She's like, "You're being paranoid. That's ridiculous. We're in paradise. There's nobody around. There's no cars around. We're not putting the top on this car. You're being a ridiculous, paranoid person." And we get out of the car, and I'm like, "Please look at the ground." And there was shattered window glass right there by the spot. I was like, victorious.
Now, I do have to ask, Ben, how does putting the top up make them not break the windows?
Fuck, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Like, if the top's down, they'll just steal your shit without breaking the windows, which saves you the cost of a broken window. But
she was right in the argument then? Oh, my God. Yeah. Much better, girlfriend. Look at this.
Love you, Carmel.
Love you, Carmel. See you soon.
Is that a caramel?
It's the only one I've ever cared about.
And he dated one of the top 100 hot women in FHM magazine. So I mean, the fact that you've only cared about her is really impressive. Nice.
Damn correct. Right now I got the #1 hot woman in any magazine.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
What did you do? Just what did you do?
I'm trying to find some way to get laid. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out. And then the other one was I did a college gig once, and it was a complete nightmare. The gig was paying me $1,000. I flew around. I went to the middle of the country to Indiana to Ball State. I had to do a gig. I was on a middle seat and didn't sleep at all. It was a red eye. And I land there and I rent a car and I'm on zero sleep. And so I'm driving out of the rental car place. I feel a bump. I don't think about it, out of the airport. And I'm driving. It's 5 a.m. It's just the sun's coming up on the highway going 80 miles an hour. And all of a sudden, both of my front tires shred. I had gone over the "don't exit this way" spikes.
Oh, no. I thought you ran over a homeless guy. This is way worse.
and so I pull off on the side of the road. I have to call AAA. They come, take me to a shop. I have to pay for 2 new tires on the car, on the rental car. That was $500. Now I'm only $500 up. I'm exhausted now. I'm barely keeping my eyes open. I drive onto another highway towards the school, and the speed limit went from like 70 to 50. Didn't see the sign. Get pulled over by a state trooper with a cowboy hat, and he gives me a speeding ticket for another $375. Plus, I had to pay an extra fee for the car. I ended up losing $150 to do this gig. It was a real bummer, but it was a good show at least. But it was.
See, I only lost $37,000 going to Ball State, so you're up on me.
Thanks for subscribing on YouTube and throwing in some stars on Facebook.
And of course, join the Patreon. We'll get you all kinds of cool benefits like front row tickets to a live show.
Make sure to watch the Social Distancing Social Club live every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday on my YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
And on my YouTube also.
Wait, you have a YouTube, Steve?
Yeah, of course I have a YouTube.
I didn't know you had a YouTube.
But
It's okay, buddy. You'll get a YouTube one day.
Maybe one day.